And welcome back, ladies and gents, for another Genshin Impact adventure. This time, we're doing Graven Innocence. So we're gonna start this amazing new event in Sumeru, and we're gonna go ahead and try to get. We're gonna go and get a free Collei. Yeah, I'm not pulling on the Phase 1 banners, so this is amazing that I can get another free dendro character besides the dendro traveler.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things. Not to mention all the tasty food.
Hell yeah, Paimon!
The largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
Not everyone, I'm sure. No one quite as excited as Paimon.
How did things end up like this?
Oi.
Thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oi.
Oh, what should we do?
Ahem. There we go. The sound distinctly less than excited.
Whoa. Yeah. Compared
Ha.
to anyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's
Yup.
go find out what's going on.
Are you sure about that, Paimon?
His name is Paimon, and he's a traveler who is just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now. What's
Okay.
bothering us is
Relay it
this
to us. What do you
prototype
mean?
Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
It's not too good.
Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? It looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
Well, it doesn't look very happy.
Oh, there we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
What are you trying to do?
What exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for
Exactly.
context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that
Oh,
live in the
I
forest.
know.
For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But
Well,
when we
that's
put it
not
out
exactly
there,
what they look like.
the reaction was
They're a bit off.
not quite what we'd anticipated.
What did you anticipate?
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
Really?
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby.
Ha!
Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart
Ooh.
into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Ha!
Hasid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Huh?
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's not
I
so
would
good of
totally
a
ask my dad
positive
to get it for
review.
me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
Oh, well, that's a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
Nope. Unfortunately, no. I'm starting to understand how you feel.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tondra back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too. Who is he exactly?
Yeah.
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was the result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor?
How do you
and
know
look
about
for
that?
Tondra in Gandharvaville, he doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just
That's
ask him
it.
to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could.
Now I think of it, I think I know that I'm the famous traveler because you have, you know, the Akashic records in your with you as well. I guess a lot of people talked about me before I even got to this region.
Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem
Alrighty
pretty
then.
desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward.
Ha! Okay, we'll do it to see the kids smile.
Yep, let's do it.
Alrighty then. First off, I want to get this waypoint up here.
Time to go. Time to go.
Alright, and now we teleport all the way over here. Alrighty then. Was that Collei?
So Tanger's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
That sounds like a bad idea. We might alert the forest rangers.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live
What?
in Gandharvaville? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you. Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rosie. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it. Huh. That voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
It's Collei.
Oh, it's Collei! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi. Hi, Collei.
What's up, Collei?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
That's great
I'm
to
helping
hear.
Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
Well,
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help.
yeah.
You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
We can't just leave him here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course, I love them.
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest
Aw.
Ranger. You know everything.
That's so adorable.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow, Collei's so good with kids.
A forest ranger you can trust.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty.
Of course.
So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
No. We actually want to go deeper into the forest.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharvaville, looking for inspiration. Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
Yeah.
That's right, Uncle Tanja. So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Rosie back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Maybe he's a genius who spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. Maybe he's from a wealthy family. Maybe he's one of the lesser Lord Kusanali's familiars.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Rosie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Your dad?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crafts told us that Tanjiro brought his son along with him. So he meant Razi. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanjiro get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Collei. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razi! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Oh.
Oh. He doesn't seem like he's much of a fan. Obtain new character Collei.
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
Actually, is there like a waypoint or somewhere I can teleport to? Oh yes, there is. Also, I did not expect for us to get Collei just like that.
Razi! Where are you, Razi?
Someone's calling for Razi over there.
Wait, is Tanjiro Razi's father? Is that why he is not too particular about him?
Oh, Razi! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Those things are easy to kill.
It's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child.
Aww.
Okay then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh?
Okay, that's a bit too far.
It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration. Whoa.
How dare you call Collei a granny?
Hey Collei, are you okay? I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes, yes! The moment I saw you, the image of an Aura giant and an Aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
Of what? What are those? We've been tasked with seeking your help.
Oh? Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember every last one is like trying to identify each grain of sand in the desert.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Let's put the jokes aside and get down to business.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Me neither.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad
No.
said he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Really?
Oh, that's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanjir's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanjir, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Patisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanjir, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exist in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then
What?
all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanjir living in humble Port Ormos.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanjir never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Collei, what's wrong?
Nothing, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe that's the secret Razi was keeping. Alright, let's see where he ran off to.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means, but anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Alrighty then.
Hey, look! There's a note here. Could this be the evidence that Tanjir was talking about?
Maybe.
The handwriting's so hard to read. It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms. Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification?
I'm sure this is not an Adanada on writing math.
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an R&R from the stories would say.
I guess.
There's another one here. If only I were a clever Aranara.
See, I knew it.
Clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Aranara. What's up?
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
What's so groundbreaking about it? It looked like messages left by children.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize
sure?
that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Not at all.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How
Are you
about
sure
you,
about
Miss
that?
Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
Collei, is everything okay? Are you sure you're not feeling well?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming.
No.
Oh, yes.
Overestimated.
Overwhelming.
What she
For now,
means is
I've
it
decided to stay here
overestimated.
with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toy makers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
No,
I
I
guess
think
so.
we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop here. I need. Basically, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm also gonna head back to something I need to get back to. But anyways, this is part one. This is part one of Graven Innocence. And this is my first new dendro character, besides the Traveler. We already seen what she's all about. But anyways, I shall see you late chance in another Genshin Impact adventure, and in part 2 of Graven Innocence. And add Asha Abyssosque.